Ronnie, please.
Paolo, your thoughts on an exciting Champions League campaign ahead? Just how excited are you and the players?
Hi. Um, yeah, it's always exciting. I think we we live for these moments and for this competition. As a kid, I always wanted to see the Champions League matches, and it's really nice to be here today.
The manager has added a lot of quality. What impact do you hope Celtic can make in this Champions League campaign compared to previous ones?
It's a different format, so we know that I think we have more chances now. It's like a league, and could be good for us. But yeah, step by step, game by game, and let's see what we can achieve.
Just on the quality within the squad, especially within that midfield, we've seen Arne Engels brought in as well.
Mm.
Give us an insight into what it's like being a midfielder at Celtic at the moment, surrounded by so many quality players. How big is the competition, and added to that, how much does it help grow all the players?
I think it's really good for us and for me for the midfield competition. It's always good, and I think the team needs that. We can grow faster than without the competition. So it's good for the team. We have a lots of games, so it will be nice to have um, very good quality in that positions.
Just finally from me, how determined then are you to show the manager that you have the quality to nail down a starting 11 spot within that midfield?
I always wanted to do that. Um, I will continue to work hard, even I'm started or even if I'm in the bench. But yeah, like you said, we have competition with each other, and we are here to win our spot in the team.
Paulo, you experienced this competition last season. How much of a factor was it in your decision to come back here permanently to play in competitions like this one?
Yeah, I knew Celtic was going to play the Champions League, and um, it's good for me to play and to experience these nights. For me, I think it's the best competition in the sport, so I'm very happy that I can play.
How good a place is this Celtic team in at the moment when you look at the form and the results? Talk to us about just how confident everyone feels going into the Champions League.
Yeah, we start very good the season. Even the preseason away in America, they did very good. We are in a very good moment, and we are really happy with this, and we are really excited to go on the pitch tomorrow.
Paolo, do you see any reason why this Celtic squad, the way it's growing, can't compete at this level and actually do well?
I think we can compete in this level. We play football, they play football, so it's it's two teams against each other. So we are in a good moment, and we can compete in all competitions that we are into.
And for you as a player on field, what is the difference in these Champions League nights? How big is the step up in quality, in your opinion?
I think Champions League is the best teams in Europe, so we are playing against the best, so we have to be the best too. And you know, big teams in that competitions are always difficult to play. Uh, but yeah, I always think that we are here to compete and to play all the games.
Getting through to the knockout stages of the Champions League has always been seen as a huge achievement for Scottish sides, a bonus if they manage to do it. With the new format, does it seem like a proper realistic goal for the players this season?
I think it will be always difficult. We are here to dream too, so we will do as much as we can to achieve that knockout stage. we will do our best, and we will try already tomorrow to make a step forward to do that.
On paper, this would be seen as the easiest game of the 8 that Celtic have throughout this league phase. Does that put more pressure on making sure that you get all 3 points tomorrow night to kick off the campaign well, give yourself the best possible chance of getting through?
I don't see the game as the most easier, because we will not face easier games in this competition. So we have to do our jobs, and I think if we do well, we can get out with the 3 points. But we need to focus on the game and respect the opponent.
We just pass it back and work our way through, please. Thank you.
Hi, Paolo. First of all, how important was it for you last season to get minutes in games in the Champions League? Coming into this season, do you feel like it's improved you as a player but made you more mature going back into these games?
Yeah, for sure. It's always a good experience to live these moments and to play these games. It's really fantastic. It's a dream coming true as a kid. So, yeah, I think I'm a little bit mature now. I'm still young, but yeah, looking forward to live that again.
Just going back on the point about the first game being at home against, say, the easiest team on paper, do you feel like it is very important that Celtic pick up the 3 points on Wednesday to give themselves the best chance of qualifying, or do you think if we don't win the game, it's not the biggest of deals?
No, we have 8 games, so one cannot be the huge difference. But like I said, we are here to do our best, and we want to win the game and get the 3 points, and are a step closer to the objectives. So, but yeah, I don't think if we lose or draw this game, we will be like a really difference in the final phase of the games. So.
Paolo, you featured in all 6 Champions League games last season. You started 2 games. What are your personal ambitions for this season's campaign?
It was nice. I want to have more minutes. We have 2 more games, so will be nice to play 2 more games in this competition. I think it will be very good for me and for the team. But yeah, I want to play more games and more minutes.
And you've spoken about the changing nature of this season's Champions League campaign. As a player, we constantly hear about the gruelling nature of scheduling for players. Do you prefer the new format, or do you prefer the traditional 6 group stage games?
For me, as a young player, I want to play more games as I can. So I think is good for me, is good for the team. It's a different level, the Champions League. So I'm very exciting, because we have this opportunity here, and it's very good for me to have that.
Hi, Paolo. Colin from the Cynic here. European football's obviously got a big place in the hearts of Celtic fans, and my grandparents were in Lisbon in 1967, and we're all there seems to be a real determination to make a meaningful impact this year in Europe. But obviously we've got a job to do domestically. Can you give us an insight into how the gaffer's handling that balance between domestic and European football, even though it's not started quite yet, but just a wee thought on that?
Aye. We know that we are in Celtic, and Celtic is a club that have to win all games. So we are in Champions League, so we have to we go to the pitch to win the game and to do our best. So yeah, really exciting to be there and to to do the things well and get out with the 3 points. We know that in the league domestically, we have to win all the games, and we see the same thing about the Champions League. But we know that it's another level, and it's more difficult.
I love to hear it because we'd love to see you win all the games of the Champions League. And just personally, how are you dealing with just blocking out the noise, this noise that's coming at you right now about the pressure about tomorrow? Do you have any personal way of dealing with that yourself?
I don't feel pressure to play football, so I'm really glad that I can play football at this stage. So I see that as a really good thing for me, and yeah, I'm comfortable with that, and I'm very happy to be here tomorrow.
Love to hear it. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else?